Good morning, everyone. Gina Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler, and welcome to your weekday daily card reading from Spirit, where we dive in and see what's in store. So midweek here today, Wednesday, let's see what Spirit has to share with some messages in the cards. I'm using the same cards, Wisdom of Avalon by Colette Baron Reid. And we're going to see what the Spirit World wants to have us ponder, reflect on, change, shift, whatever that may be. We're going to get it in the cards. I'm going to do one more shuffle here. Now, for those of you, actually, I have a few more they're saying, but for those of you that are joining me for the first time, thank you so much. And for anyone who recently subscribed to my page, thank you. I truly appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy the messages. I do it just because I think we could all use a little extra support. So helps me and it helps you. It's quite beautiful. So thank you. Okay, I think we're ready here. All right. Okay, makes sense to me. All right, so what we have is, first card we have is the hawk, followed by the cat, followed by the lady of the lake. So this is really cool because the main piece about this is this hawk card. This card is all about omens and messages that you're receiving from the spirit world. So this is spirit specific omens, messages in the form of number signs. If you guys have joined me on the Avalon Spirit Facebook group, you'll see that I spoke about some number signs recently in a Making Sense of Life video. And then that same day was at the gas pump and I got 555, 555. It was crazy. Since then, I continue getting fives. So apparently Spirit is talking to me through fives right now. That's an example of omens and messages. You guys may be getting it through different number patterns. Different number patterns mean different things. Angelnumbers.com, I believe, is a great source for kind of decoding what those number patterns are. But you can also be getting messages from the spirit world through songs, symbolisms, animal symbolisms. For some of you, you may in fact get a hawk or an eagle, falcon. Any kind of that energy would be a significant message for you as well. But there's many ways, whatever kind of really resonates for you or draws your attention or brings you chills when you receive the message, sign, symbol, whatever, is a message or an omen from the spirit world. Now, I do want to talk about the term omen. It has been tarnished over time to me something negative, like it's an omen, therefore it's bad. It's really a message from the higher realms. So what this is getting at is the spirit world is wanting to talk to you right now, is wanting to help lead you in a direction for your highest good. Now, part of the messaging they're telling me that they're bringing through for a great number of you, again, if this doesn't resonate for you, then the message isn't for you today. But there may be something in it that there is a little piece. One of the messages they're bringing through is the energy of the cat, which is independence and healthy boundaries. This is something that a lot of us are really needing to put in place or reinforce. Oftentimes we put up boundaries and then we just run them over. We expect other people not to run them over, but yet we will run them over ourselves, right? Sometimes we need to really stay aligned with our own personal boundaries about what we do. Kind of the idea is like when you give too much of yourself, even though you've set a boundary of like, okay, I'm no longer going to, for example, say yes to things I know will pull my energy, but then you find yourself saying yes to them anyway. Well, you're the one that isn't upholding your boundary. It's not somebody else. You're merely being invited. Basically, the universe is giving you opportunities to use your boundaries and use your voice. This is saying, follow that. When you have opportunities to use your voice and set a boundary, use it. The universe will give you those opportunities, because every time you do use it and you do speak for the highest good of self, you're resonating and then resetting that frequency in self, which gives you a stronger foundation. And that's really important right now. So boundaries, independence and energy too, and independence in thought they're giving me right now. Before I put this card down, they're saying mention independence of thought too. Be willing to measure everything that you see, read, hear from anybody else against your own measure of what is your truth for you. Okay, that's something to consider right now. There's lots of perspectives of things that are going on, and what matters is your perspective. You can be aware of fear, chaos, strife everywhere, and you can sit in that energy, or you can use your perspective to shift it while still being fully aware, but choosing how you're going to be different in the moment for self. That's an example. So they're saying, remember to maintain that independence and those healthy boundaries. As well, to kind of reinforce that is this Lady of the Lake card. And this is about absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. Again, this is about us being very much our sovereign selves, being true to who we are, standing up for who we are, what we think, engaging in conversations when we feel it will go somewhere, and pulling back when it's not going to go somewhere. You are constantly creating the reality of your perspective moment by moment by moment. You have the opportunity to create that into a state of peace. And again, still not being oblivious to everything going on in the external world, but what happens in your internal world is entirely up to you. And you get to create that by having the courage to stand up for self, by having the courage to speak out for injustice, by having the courage to be peaceful when peace is the answer, by having the courage to hold your tongue when it's not going to benefit you, having the courage to stand up for somebody else when they can't do it for themselves, but you know you can. There's many ways that we can express this. This is what it is asking you to do. It is asking you to pull all of the synergy of your abilities together to be your best self and to stand up in that, to stand proud. This is a beautiful card. So with that being said, the universe is going to bring you messages of encouragement, reinforcement, maybe recalibration, a little shift this way or shift that way through different signs and symbolisms. So really pay attention to them for the rest of the week and see what comes. It'll be really interesting to see. The universe is wanting to be chatty, so we'll take it. So I hope that helps you guys for now. Happy Wednesday. Lots of love and blessings to you. And if you feel like this message may help somebody, please do share. As well, if you haven't subscribed, please do. And lastly, check out the Jeanette Biro podcast. There's always great insights, conversations, interviews, and so on there. So I'll leave that with you guys. Have a beautiful day.